Hello guys, today guys we're going to be playing Computer Tycoon, and Computer Tycoon is just a lovely game where basically you can do pretty much whatever you want. So it's 1972 though. If you play you'll go on to like 74 or something. So it's the early 1970s. We're getting our computers up. So yeah, I wanted to skip the creation process because I just make 15-minute episodes. That's what I hope I can do. So Mr. Steve the Epic MMX here, that's his name. It also sometimes if you look at the first letters of pretty much it's STEM, so I'm just gonna call him STEM or whatever. He's got 65 accounting, which will come into play later. It doesn't really need that accounting. What I really care about is that he has a good charisma for now and the loyalty, well, which is pretty much the same. So I'm Team Cyan, as you can see. There's a few adjustments. For example, of Fari, he used to be cyan and he used to be pink. I just like switching them around. I'll just do that. So we're on a dominancy. Nobody is here yet. It's 1972, so why would anybody be there anyways? So now what are we gonna do? Well, this man, I'm going to immediately make him find another manager. Now, after those 160 days, it's not really huge of chance, which often makes me to save booting, which is one thing. You might see a pause and a pretty weird like one, but yeah, it's good. That's why I always save before that. So now it's time to do the main part of this game, which is creating a computer. So I've been gone for a while. I'm sorry guys if you watched it. Nobody really unsubscribed, I don't think. But I'm still getting views, and hopefully this video will get as much traction as my first video. So yeah, this is the new Computer Tycoon version where it's 9.8.03 compared to, currently I'm on a test version, open beta branch of it. There's not much different. There's also some flickering at my cursor. I don't know what's going on. If you can see it, then tell me in the comments. So we're gonna call this computer MMX Mark. So this is hard difficulty, and I decided to give myself a 20% bonus in research. Research is how I always get ahead of the competition. I could do hard, but I'm having some raging on in hard. So we've got PP here. This is production points. That tells how much production points are needed to build it. Just like it says, that's how much it costs. It's going to be 0 until you have a factory. Currently, we don't have a factory. So it costs $0 because we can't produce it. You never can get this number when you actually play. So it's going to cost you $51,000. Now we have 30 million. This was used to be the easy amount of money back in the early versions of the game. 9.4, not too early, but a couple of years back, 2-3 years back. Oh, it's already 2023, so yeah. This is pretty much my Happy New Year for you, but it's already February, so yeah. So yeah, I'm recording this on the day of it. So yeah, I've decided just to go back to making these videos. So why are we going to call it the MMX Display 1? Linking. Oh my god, I'm getting weird. I use shift and caps lock and it just often confuses me up. I always do this on mine. No, you want to reduce your costs, but it's useless at this point. Prestige is hard to get right now. I will reduce that later on when we've got more expensive displays. Right now we've just got a little basic teletype. It looks like an Altair 8800 or one of those little switch box computers you could get. Now, this is the operating system. The cheap ease of use points and cheap feature points make this perfect. So I'm going to call this MMX opcode code. And let's create. Still, it's only 5,000 to create this. It's determined on your PP cost, which is almost perfect. So now the MMX opcode is in our computer and it's our operating system. So it's time for the motherboard. And now the motherboard, we're going to need this DIN connector here. Now we can increase the features or lower them. in this game, when you've got this motherboard, the motherboard is very cheap. It's even cheaper than our OS, but we did buff our OS to be better than the competition. It only has quality. Quality you'll get with the power supply pretty quickly. And features aren't really that good early on, but really features, if you do this, it's just you're gonna have 85. Tiles minus 25%. So yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be our MMX Mobo 74-1. No, that's not a dash, that's a /1. No, not dash. You always keep using dash, even though that's like, the subtraction symbol or whatever. So we can't make a GPU or removable media. We could not do the storage, but every competitor does the storage, and we can build it because it's not grayed out. If it's red, you can't really build it because you don't have the technology, visualization technology, and device technology. That should be removable media technology, but okay, I suppose. Now with this AC/DC converter, it's really, this is based off your price. So if you make a very cheap one, can boost it. I keep it at 0%. AC. Oh my god, where was it on our keyboard? I'm clicking all the long buttons. AC DC. However you spell that, converter. Well, they've got converter like that here or whatever. So yeah, we've got it. It's only 15 PP. Currently, we need to watch the PP cost. Right now in the early game, you won't get a high PP. Also, while I'm here, the price is automatically set to 8,000, which is what I love about this game. I didn't even set it to 8,000, but I don't know if this is just based off habit or just how it works. I keep it the same pretty much. Well, it might look like much. I want to squeeze the most money out of my demand. It's down there. Yeah. I always refer to this as computer Tycoon dollars. Yeah, it still has the CTD. If you look at this, you can still get that. It's computer Tycoon dollars. Just right now, just really, most people abbreviate it with dollars. Now, we're wasting a significant chunk of this episode just talking about this technology. So storage will be very expensive when you start. 100. So what do? Well, there isn't much quality in this, so it's not really worth it. It's only 9.9 of it one. And lowering the performance. Performance is something you can get, but you can get it much cheaper with memory, and it's even more big of a difference. So you want to have the advantage in capacity. You could do 500 now. The minimum you can do is 500.01 or whatever. How many you can do? It's not worth it. I'll just do 1 megabyte. Can you get? It does automatically set it to 1 megabyte if you put in it. Winchester. Expert one, yeah. We can't do this. So it's just time for our CPU. CPU here, we're gonna leave as normal here. We're just gonna call this. I always like doing this. Since I've started, Oh my god. At 225. So there we go. 225 kilohertz. That's a little bit. That's a little, but the IP memory and heatsink. I do that much, and there's no point of doing this, but I do it because it's just worth it. So MMX DIP 256 bytes at 2.75. Now I use a Polish keyboard. You don't know, I'm Poland technically, and so I used to use it, but my keyboard is American, so American or whatever, you can get it. It's That's why I'm always have trouble with the at symbol there. It's just neat. So now we've done our computer. We've wasted 3/4 of our time, pretty much. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, we gotta like do some things here. So in here, we've got to increase our amounts. So I will do this. Now, spoilers here, you might, and that's like that, that's like that. Prestige is very important. I'm just gonna crank that up. No, it's not worth it, but once you do the crazy marketing, which you can't do from the start, it currently costs $0 because there's nobody, we have no people. If we go in logistic, we can
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Okay, you might not hear that, but I said your new computer has gone into the testing phase. Yeah, now we've got the research here. And we've got to build a site. Now, we can build a couple of sites. I'll build 3 sites. A site in Kuwait, a site in the United Arab Emirates, and also one in India, because why not? So what we're going to use is we're going to use these for research. Now we're running low on cash. We've only got 14 million out here. So yeah, pretty much speaking. We've got some cool stuff. So now we can logistic into our market or assign logistic points. We don't have anything yet. Now this map is a little bit more simplified than before. Now, not really before, but before like one big update where they just took away, like here's supposed to be Sierra Leone, here's supposed to be Guinea-Bissau. Yeah, pretty much there are less countries on the map. That means it does make it easier to go into every country and randomize San Marino as a country, but now it's nowhere to be seen. So yeah. What was I going to do again? Oh, I was going to go into our research queue and add some cool stuff onto here. Now, I'm very used to very hard research, so these researches are pretty cheap. S100 plus. This BIOS looks pretty nice. Button speaker. Why not that too? I know this is pretty much off hard, so if you think I'm just blindly guessing, VLSI not too expensive. Glass teletype, these are what the competitors normally. PROM is a waste of time, so I never research PROM and EPROM. It's a waste of time. It's one research point. One feature point. Get rid of that. Got very little compared to what I normally get. Oh, I have the tape drive missing. And the printer one. Here's pretty much everything the competitors. Oh yeah, and I'll just add 10 micron to that. So yeah, pretty much we've done all that. Now it's time to go to our computer list. And we can unpause the game just before I set task. Passive research, Mr. at the QAT. It's time to go into the clock. We're gonna start losing. It's gonna be the 16th day that everything starts off. Now this day we're instantly going to market the computer. We're going to upgrade the site. The office is only 50,000. Now we might get a loan from the bank. I'm unlucky. I will be unlucky if. No, you know what? I will not be earning money for a little while. I've got to wait for this to finish. Okay. Okay, now that happens, I can go into America. And how much would... Okay. Almost that massive modules went into there. So, for this episode, it's it for it. So, goodbye for this episode. It was very fun to see you guys again. And next episode, we'll be doing everything else. Bye!